Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 33 of Chance Ball, and this one is titled, I swear to God, Dabi, chill. And it's not 69 Cock Street or Arse Crack Lady. Dabi said happily, I would have shot myself in the face if I'd had to live in either of those places. He then paused and started a completely new conversation. You're not very good at making life decisions, are you? I mean, you're dating me. That'd be the worst decision you've ever made, but you can't back out now. No take-backs. He smirked on the end. Okay, 1, was any of that necessary? You deadpanned, crossing your arms across your chest. And 2, yeah, you're right, you're a terror. You're fired as my boyfriend. Are you mocking my burns? Dabi shot back. No, you're fired from being my man, he repeated. You said fire. My burns are related to fire, so I'm offended. Dabi teased, grabbing you and hoisting you up over his shoulder as you protested loudly. You can't fire me. I'm already burnt. You accepted the terms and conditions of entry when you signed up to this gig, so no take-backs. He added as he turned and walked off down the school hall. Put me down, dumbass, you screeched, flailing your arms wildly. Okay, fine, he replied, dropping you off his shoulder and pressing you firmly up against the locker nearby. But now that you're on the ground again, you owe me a kiss for that short shoulder ride I gave you. He leaned in closer, looking like he was about to place his lips on yours. But the principal, you whispered, eyes closing delicately as he kept you pinned. You want me to go kiss the principal? Okay. Dabi said suddenly, letting you go and pushing his hands into his pockets, and then turning to walk off down to the principal's office. No, get back here! Where are you going? You wailed. Take me! You quickly ducked around in front of him and grabbed him around the torso, letting him drag you along as you clung to him like a koala. Oh, treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen really does work for you, he mused, stopping and pulling his hands from his pockets. Don't worry, baby. You're my one and only, he promised, patting you on the head. You smiled up at him and then let go, straightening before walking back towards your locker. Call me, you called back over your shoulder. Maybe, he replied cheekily. You spun around, flipping him the bird, and then returned back and kept walking on your way. Man, she's so perfect, he thought with a smirk as he watched you go. Dabi was at the bank for a while after school, sorting papers and stuff, but he finally got everything approved and the loan was given to him. After making a few more calls, the settlement commenced and everything was set for you and him to move into the house in 6 weeks' time. He rang you, as promised, on his way home, and you noticed that he was out of breath a little bit. Where are you? Didn't you go home with your mum? You asked him. Nah, he replied flippantly. Got to make an important stop on the way home, so I caught the bus. Now I'm walking. Right, he said suspiciously. Just then there was a knock at your front door, and you looked up at it from the lounge. You going to answer or what? You heard him through the phone, at the same time hearing his voice from outside your house. You quickly hung up and jumped up, sprinting to the door and yanking it open. Just got to get those finals, and then we're free, baby, he said with a grin as he held his phone in hand. You screeched with excitement and jumped into his arms, making him laugh happily in reply to your excitement. You going to invite me in? We're just going to stand here all night, he asked as he kissed your neck. Come in, you said with a grin. Let's get pizza. I'll text Mum and tell her to pick it up on the way home. No one's here. Aw, he leered. Home alone? Don't mind if I have dessert first. No, you chided with a giggle as he stepped into your house and scooped you up in his arms. Pardon the intrusion, he called politely to the walls of the house. There's going to be some singing once I get this angel on her back with her legs in the air. Dabi! You screeched, cackling as he dumped you on the lounge and then crawled over the top of you. I need to order pizza. What do you want? Sexaroni and ham, he mumbled, rubbing his face between your t-shirt-clad breasts. That's not on the list, you replied, trying to focus on your phone as he wiggled his head into you. I'll order you a completely blank pizza with 1 slice of pepperoni on the left. The hell? He mumbled into you. How the hell are you going to put it on the left? It's a damn circle. You cackled at your own comment and scrubbed your hands into his hair, your heart skipping a beat as his turquoise eyes looked up into yours. Go and make that order, he said in a sexy low voice as he slid down your body and hooked your legs over his shoulders, his rough, chapped lips scrubbing your soft skin a little as he kissed down the inside of your thighs, making his way towards your centre. You quickly opened the pizza app and ordered your usual pizza, as well as some garlic bread and a few other things. While you clicked away, Dabi kissed you all the way up till he met your shorts, pushing them out of the way a little bit so he could get in deeper. Ah, you gasped lightly, still focusing on what you were doing. I'm ordering you a barbecue chicken, you burnt nugget, you said to him. Again, with the burns. I'm offended. You owe me your virginity for those comments, he leered. You already stole it ages ago, you hollered, slamming the phone down on your chest. I'll take it as many times as I please, Dabi leered, burying his head between your legs and rubbing his face against you. You squealed and bopped him on the head playfully, trying to get him to let you go so that you could continue to make your pizza order, but unfortunately he had other things on his mind. You can have me for dessert, just let me get the pizzas first, you begged. I'm intoxicated now, he mumbled against you. I only want you. No, you laughed, donking him again. Get off, I want to eat something hot and meaty. He looked up at you with those smouldering turquoise eyes and let out a low chuckle with his mouth still pressed against you. I've got something. Shut up, you laughed, twisting your body and wrestling your legs out from his grasp. You finally got out from under him and wriggled down onto the floor, grabbing your phone as you moved away. Abandoned, Dabi wailed pitifully, face planting into the couch. I've been left to fend for myself. No help, no nothing. No one loves me anymore. Get over yourself, you drama llama. I'm right here, you snorted, opening the pizza app and ordering. Oh, he said excitedly, lifting his head to look at you. You're still here. If you had a tail, it would be wagging so hard right now. I can see it, you said with a laugh. I have something else that's hard and waiting to wag right now. Dabi leered. That's a very strange image, Dabi, you replied with a slightly concerned look on your face. You want to see it? No? Damn. Let me get the food first and I'll sort you out later, he said with a sly smile. Pinky promise? Dabi asked playfully. What is this, kindergarten? You retorted. Pinky promise? God, okay, fine. You shuffled across and stretched your curled pinky out to him so that he could wrap his own around it. Good, he said as he hooked his pinky around yours. I just came. Ugh, you're so weird, you giggled, pulling your hand back. Finally you got your order made and rang your mum to pick it up on the way home, which she was more than happy to do so, considering that she didn't need to cook. Pizza, she called when she entered the house 30 minutes later. Yay, you cheered, scrambling off Dabi's lap and wiping your face with the back of your hand. The two of you had been in the middle of a heavy make-out session as she had arrived, and you skipped around the corner, then grabbed the boxes from her hands. Mum, I have news, you suddenly squealed. No, not that, I'm not pregnant. Dabi got the loan! Oh, honey, your mum gasped excitedly. That's fantastic, Dabi, congratulations, she added as she rushed past you and ran to the lounge to give him a hug. You stepped into the room just in time to see your man pull himself off the lounge and had to stifle a giggle when you saw him adjust himself quickly, and then he gave your mum an awkward A-framed hug. That would have been super weird if he'd poked her with it, you thought, as you walked over and sat the pizzas down on the coffee table. Your father should be home soon, your mum said to you. I'm just going to go and get changed quickly, but you two start eating. Thanks, Mum, you said with a smile. I'm dying, so I might start. She nodded and left the room, and Dabi took the opportunity to make another obscene comment to you. You want to stuff your face with me? You want to bone my mum? You shot back cheekily. I saw you trying to hide it. Yeah, that would have sealed my doom, had I jabbed her with it. I would have felt violated, he repeated, with a shudder, opening the pizza box and grabbing a slice out. Plates, buddy, you chided. Get a plate. Why? He asked with a mouthful. I'm about to annihilate this pizza. Yeah, you know what? Well said, I'm going to join you, you agreed, grabbing for a slice of your own pizza. We have plates, your mum commented as she re-entered the room and saw you and Dabi standing next to the coffee table, chowing down on pizza. And seats too, she glanced at the lounge. You mumbled. We just got busy with the pizza. She turned and left, returning with plates, cutlery and napkins. Cutlery? Who eats pizza with a knife and fork? You thought with an internal chuckle as she made her way over and glossed over the food options. Oh, garlic bread, she said excitedly, taking some and then a slice of your pizza and then sitting down. I'm home, your dad called out as he swung the front door open. Pizza, you called out through a mouthful, grabbing a plate and another slice of pizza for yourself before sitting down on the single-seated armchair. Pizza's my middle name, your dad replied goofily as he strolled in. Oh, hello, Dabi. Boss, Dabi replied with a greeting nod and a sly grin. Have something to eat, honey, your mum encouraged him. Don't mind if I do, your dad said, placing his briefcase down and grabbing a plate. Oh, Dad, we got the loan, you said to your dad after swallowing a huge mouthful of pizza. We move in as soon as the settlement ends. Well, that's fantastic, your dad replied with a big smile on his face. We'll help you move in. Thanks, Dad, you grinned. The rest of the night went well, and Dabi remained as well behaved as possible, well, apart from giving you a good groping at the kitchen sink when you were putting plates in there. Well, I think I might call it a night, Dabi said as the clock struck 10. Need to go and get my beauty sleep. You snorted. Excuse me, he snapped sarcastically at you. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard you say beauty sleep and just thought you're joking, so... This is such a loving relationship, your dad mused with a befuddled look on his face. Anyway, thank you, Dabi, for coming over, and congratulations again. Thanks, Dabi said with a smile, standing up and walking to the front door. Are you really going? You whispered to him as you got up and walked to the front door with him. Nah, I'll be knocking on your bedroom window in about 10 minutes. You better be there, he added lowly. You gave him a devilish smirk and chuckled softly. Yeah, I'll be there. I owe you dessert. You're damn right you do. And I want you to enjoy it in the comfort of your bed, he replied as he grabbed your body and pulled it against him. You purred, tilting your head up as he traced his lips along your neck and down to your collarbone. Dabi has zero chill. Anyway, there ends chapter 33. Stay tuned for chapter 34 coming tomorrow.